Welcome to Eternal Moments. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start.
In 1865, Louis Payne, also known as Lewis Powell, was captured after attempting to assassinate U.S. Secretary of State William H. Seward as part of a plot to avenge Abraham Lincoln. This photograph was taken while he was awaiting execution, his expression cold and defiant. Payne was only 21 years old, but he was already marked as a deadly conspirator. His image became one of the most haunting of the 19th century. It represents the youthful face of fanaticism, caught between history and the gallows. The image, titled Art Nouveau Nymph, represents the dreamy and sensual aesthetic of the Art Nouveau movement. Popular in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, this ethereal female figure, adorned with natural details such as flowers, vines, and flowing hair, embodies the fusion of the human and the organic. Nymphs were symbols of beauty, mystery, and spiritual freedom. This style sought to break with rigidity and celebrate the fluid, the curved, the living. Art Nouveau nymph is not just decorative art. She is a muse of modernism that seems to float between fantasy and elegance. Night Pharmacy evokes a silent and atmospheric urban scene, probably from the early 20th century. The image shows a pharmacy, illuminated in the darkness of the night, with dim lights contrasting with the empty streets. It was a refuge for insomniacs, the suddenly ill, and those in need in the early morning. Such places not only sold medicine, but also calm and companionship under the warm light of the window. Night Pharmacy captures modern solitude, wrapped in glass, neon, and necessity. Flatiron refers to New York's iconic Flatiron Building, completed in 1902, one of the world's first skyscrapers. Its elegant, triangular shape made it a symbol of architectural modernity in the industrial age. In the photo, it probably stands out among carriages, pedestrians, and a booming city. Its defiant silhouette seemed to defy the wind and time. Didn't just mark a corner, it marked the beginning of a new, vertical, bold, and eternal urban era. Nashville, 1864, transports us to the heart of the American Civil War, when the city was the scene of one of the most decisive battles. That year, Union forces resoundingly defeated the Confederate Army at the Battle of Nashville. The image likely shows dusty streets, exhausted soldiers, and makeshift fortifications. The city, occupied by federal troops, was a cross between military, strategy, and interrupted civilian life. Nashville, 1864 represents the conflict between brothers and the price of a divided nation. In this 1980s image, we see a young Philip Seymour Hoffman in his NYU dorm room, long before he became one of the most respected actors of his generation. The room, chaotic and full of life, reflects the first steps of an artist in training, full of dreams, doubts, and latent talent. Hoffman already displayed the introspective intensity that would later inform his performances. This photo captures an intimate, human, and unknown moment. A genius, before being seen, was already building his stage from a simple college bed. My Grandma, in Austria, around 1970, is an intimate window into the past, where fashion, expression, and surroundings tell a family's story within a changing European context. Austria, still marked by the post-war period, but flourishing culturally, offered a blend of tradition and modernity. The grandmother, perhaps wearing a classic dress, posing in a garden or on a cobblestone street, represents the spirit of a strong and elegant generation. This image is not just a personal memory, it's part of the silent album of everyday history. A gesture, a glance, and an entire era framed in a smile. POV, it's the 90s, and your parents, and this is what you get to deal with, is an explosion of nostalgia wrapped in humor and tenderness. The image probably shows a child in the midst of 90s chaos, with garish clothes, scattered toys, a dramatic attitude, or an unforgettable expression. It's a portrait of a generation raised on VHS, sugary cereal, and mischief without Wi-Fi. For the parents, it was pure patience. For the child, it was simply being authentic. This photo is a living meme of the past, a decade, a childhood, and parents with nerves of steel. Asterisk, the 1908 photograph of Atlantic City's crowded beach captures a vibrant scene of early 20th century leisure and tourism. The image shows a dense crowd of people enjoying the sun and surf, reflecting the growing popularity of Atlantic City as a seaside resort destination. Men, women, and children dressed in period swimwear and beach attire illustrate the social customs and fashion of the era. The bustling atmosphere highlights the rise of mass beach vacations fueled by expanding railroads and urban populations seeking summer relief. This snapshot offers a glimpse into the cultural and recreational life of Americans during the Progressive Era. Jennifer Connelly, in the 90s, embodies the era's blend of indie, cool, and classic Hollywood glam. During that decade, she transitioned from a child actress into a rising star, known for her captivating roles in films like Labyrinth, 1986, Requiem for a Dream, 2000, filmed in late 90s, and The Rocketeer, 1991. Her style in the 90s often mixed grunge influences with elegant simplicity, reflecting the decade's diverse fashion trends. As an actress, she became known for her depth and versatility, setting the stage for her acclaimed later career. Photos of her from this time capture a youthful, confident spirit, emblematic of 90s cinema and culture. Sharon Tate, photographed a few years before her tragic murder in 1969 by the Manson family, was a rising Hollywood star and style icon of the 1960s. Known for her radiant beauty and charismatic screen presence, she starred in films like Valley of the Dolls, 1967, and The Fearless Vampire Killers, 1967. Tate epitomized the vibrant, free-spirited culture of the late 60s, blending glamour with the era's evolving fashion and social change. Her life was cut short at just 26, but she remains a poignant symbol of both the promise and the dark turbulence of that tumultuous decade. In this poignant moment, from 1957, your dad is captured as he embarks on a solo motorcycle ride from Long Beach, California, all the way to Alaska. This journey reflects the spirit of adventure and exploration common in the post-war era, when many sought freedom and new experiences on the open road. Traveling solo across such vast and diverse landscapes required courage, resilience, and a strong connection to nature. His ride symbolizes personal challenge and the quest for discovery during a time when long-distance travel by motorcycle was less common and more demanding than today. This photo preserves a powerful story of determination and wanderlust. In 1972, a 17-year-old Rowan Atkinson was beginning his journey at Newcastle University, a pivotal time before he rose to fame as one of Britain's most beloved comedians and actors. Known later worldwide for iconic characters like Mr. Bean and Blackadder, this youthful image captures him at the start of his academic and creative path. Atkinson studied electrical engineering before moving into performing arts, blending intellect with humor. This photo reflects the early days of a career that would blend sharp wit, physical comedy, and a unique charm that changed the comedy landscape forever. The 1986 Glastonbury Festival marked an important moment in the evolution of this iconic British music and arts event. Held in Somerset, England, the festival showcased a diverse lineup spanning rock, punk, reggae, and alternative music, reflecting the vibrant cultural shifts of the mid-1980s. Despite challenges like weather and funding, Glastonbury continued to grow as a hub for counterculture and musical experimentation. The festival atmosphere combined music, art, and social activism, attracting a mix of dedicated fans, emerging artists, and free-spirited attendees. This year helped cement Glastonbury's reputation as a legendary gathering celebrating creativity and community. Pamela Anderson in the 1990s became one of the most iconic figures of pop culture, known for her striking looks, bubbly personality, and high-profile media presence. Rising to fame as a model on Baywatch, she embodied the decade's fascination with glamour, beach culture, and celebrity lifestyle. Her signature blonde hair, red swimsuit, and confident persona made her a symbol of 90s television and entertainment. Beyond her modeling and acting career, Pamela also became an outspoken advocate for animal rights and environmental causes. Images of her from the 90s capture a mix of boldness, fun, and the era's unmistakable style. Around 1940, Lucille Ball was photographed at a bowling alley, capturing a candid moment of the woman who would soon become a comedy legend. At this time, she was building her career in Hollywood, appearing in films, and honing her comedic talent. The image reflects the era's leisure culture and the growing popularity of bowling as a social pastime. Ball's playful spirit and expressive personality are evident even before she rose to fame with I Love Lucy in the 1950s. This snapshot offers a glimpse of her early life, blending everyday fun with the beginnings of a groundbreaking career in entertainment. Farrah Fawcett, at the 1976 Battle of the Network Stars, radiated the vibrant energy and glamour that helped define her rise to stardom. This popular televised competition featured celebrities from major TV networks competing in athletic events, blending entertainment with sportsmanship. In 1976, Farrah was just beginning to capture public attention with her iconic feathered hairstyle and charismatic presence, which would soon make her a household name through Charlie's Angels. This moment captures the early sparkle of a 1970s pop culture icon, embodying the decade's blend of fun, fame, and TV spectacle. Your Go-Kart Driver Permit from 1986 is a cool snapshot of youthful freedom and early independence. In the mid-80s, go-karting was a popular pastime for kids and teens, blending fun with the thrill of racing and developing driving skills. Holding that permit meant you were officially ready to take on the track and challenge friends in friendly competition. It's a nostalgic reminder of simpler times, when small adventures like these sparked lifelong memories and a love for speed and control. That permit represents a rite of passage for many who grew up in that era. Your Mom in the 90s reflects a time of vibrant style and cultural shifts, capturing the essence of a decade known for its mix of grunge, pop, and bold fashion statements. Whether rocking casual denim, colorful patterns, or classic 90s hairstyles, she embodies the spirit of an era defined by both comfort and individuality. The 90s were a time of great change, with music, movies, and technology influencing everyday life, and Your Mom's look and vibe are a perfect snapshot of those dynamic years. This photo is a wonderful window into her personality and the trends that shaped that memorable decade. This cherished photo of your grandmother, dating from the 1960s, as hinted by the Budweiser can, captures a warm and nostalgic moment from a vibrant decade. The 60s were a time of social change, style evolution, and cultural shifts, and your grandmother's image reflects a personal story woven into that era. Whether it's her expression, clothing, or the setting, this picture holds a special place, preserving not just her likeness, but the feeling and spirit of those times. It's a beautiful snapshot that connects family history with the broader tapestry of the past. In 1955, Marlon Brando was at the peak of his influence as one of Hollywood's most magnetic and transformative actors, known for his raw, naturalistic style and intense screen presence. Brando had already reshaped American acting with iconic roles like Stanley Kowalski in A Streetcar Named Desire, 1951, and Terry Malloy in On the Waterfront, 1954. This period captured him as a symbol of rebellious youth and complex masculinity, challenging traditional Hollywood norms. Photos from 1955 reflect his rugged charisma and quiet intensity that made him a defining figure of 1950s cinema and an enduring cultural icon. Your Dad on the set of Taps in 1981, working as a dolly grip, was part of the vital behind-the-scenes crew that helps bring a film to life. The dolly grip is responsible for operating the camera, dolly smoothly moving the camera during shots to create dynamic and engaging visuals. Taps, a military drama starring Tom Cruise, was filmed in the early 80s and is known for its emotional depth and intense storytelling. Your Dad's role contributed to the technical artistry that shaped the film's cinematic experience. This photo honors the important craftsmanship that happens off-camera, capturing a proud moment in a demanding and creative environment. The historic photo from the 1980 Turkish Airlines hijacking captures a tense and dramatic moment during a high-stakes aviation crisis. In 1980, Turkish Airlines Flight 281 was hijacked, reflecting a period marked by political unrest and increased incidents of aircraft hijackings worldwide. Images from this event show the intensity and fear experienced by passengers, crew, and security forces involved. This photo serves as a stark reminder of the challenges of aviation security at the time, and the bravery of those who managed the crisis. It also highlights how such events influenced future safety protocols in air travel. The 1992 Vogue photo shoot by Patrick Demarcellier, featuring Tyra Banks and Naomi Campbell, captures two of the most influential supermodels of the era at the height of the original supermodel era. Both women broke barriers in fashion era with her striking versatility and charisma, and Naomi with her commanding presence and trailblazing career as one of the first black supermodels to achieve global fame. Demarciolia's photography highlights their elegance, strength, and beauty, epitomizing 90s fashion glamour. This iconic image reflects a moment when the fashion industry began embracing greater diversity and celebrating powerful female icons. In 1994, Cameron Diaz and Jim Carrey were both on the cusp of skyrocketing to major Hollywood fame, making any photo of them from that year a glimpse into the early days of two comedy legends. Jim Carrey was gaining attention for his wild, physical comedy and unique characters on shows like In Living Color, while Cameron Diaz was just breaking through with her breakout role in The Mask, 1994, which also starred Carrey. Their chemistry in that film launched both careers and set the stage for a decade of memorable performances. This photo captures the vibrant energy and fresh talent that defined mid-90s comedy and film. Jan Smithers in the 1970s was known for her charming and approachable screen presence, which helped her become a familiar face on television. During that decade, she appeared in popular shows like WKRP in Cincinnati, where she played the beloved receptionist Bailey Quarters. The 70s fashion and style she embodied natural looks, simple hairstyles, and casual chic reflect the era's move toward more relaxed and authentic portrayals of women on screen. Photos of Jan from this time capture a mix of warmth and intelligence, highlighting her role as part of a shift toward more relatable and nuanced female characters in TVA. Group of Ravers in the 90s perfectly captures the vibrant and rebellious spirit of the decade's underground dance culture. Known for their colorful, eclectic outfits, think neon, baggy clothes, and bold accessories, these ravers embraced electronic music genres like techno, house, and trance. Rave scenes were about community, freedom of expression, and escaping mainstream norms, often held in warehouses, clubs, or outdoor festivals. The energy, friendship, and music fused into a lifestyle that defined a generation seeking connection and euphoria. This photo radiates that joyful, electric vibe that made 90s rave culture unforgettable. A photo of Jack Nicholson, Carrie Fisher, and Rick James from the early 1980s captures a fascinating collision of Hollywood and music legends at a vibrant, cultural crossroads. Nicholson, known for his iconic acting roles and rebellious persona. Fisher, beloved for her Star Wars fame and sharp wit, and Rick James, a funk music powerhouse known for his bold style and hits like Super Freak. Each represent different facets of that dynamic era. Together, they embody the bold creativity, celebrity, glamour, and edgy energy that defined early 80s entertainment scenes. This snapshot is a rare glimpse into the mingling of stars from film and music during a transformative decade. Your photo, on top of the World Trade Center in the summer of 1991, captures a truly iconic moment in history and personal adventure. Back then, the Twin Towers were symbols of New York's soaring ambition and modern skyline, standing as some of the tallest buildings in the world. Being up there meant experiencing breathtaking views and a unique perspective on one of the world's busiest cities during a time before the internet and smartphones transformed urban life. This image holds a special place, blending your personal journey with a landmark that would forever change after 2001, making your memory even more meaningful and historic. Brent Midland, as a member of the Grateful Dead from 1979 to 1990, brought a distinctive voice and keyboard style that marked a new chapter in the band's evolving sound. His soulful vocals, emotive harmonies, and energetic presence added depth to live performances and studio recordings alike. Midland's songwriting also left a lasting imprint, with tracks like Tons of Steel and Blow Away becoming fan favorites, blending rock, blues, and synth-driven textures. He modernized the Dead's sound while honoring their improvisational roots. His untimely death in 1990, at age 37, was a major loss, but his influence remains deeply felt in the band's legacy. Brad Pitt, at age 24 in 1988, was just on the brink of stardom, radiating the rugged charm and charisma that would soon make him a household name. At this point, he was taking small roles in television shows like Dallas and Growing Pains, slowly building a name for himself in Hollywood. The photo captures his youthful confidence, striking features, and effortlessly cool style in early glimpse of the actor who would go on to become a defining face of 1990s cinema. It's a portrait of raw potential, just before Thelma and Louise 1991 would launch him into superstardom. A picture of your aunt in the 90s, during her college years, captures a timeless blend of youthful energy, independence, and the unmistakable vibe of the decade. Whether she's studying in the library, hanging out with friends, or rocking classic 90s fashion, think high-waisted jeans, oversized sweaters, or flannel, this image freezes a chapter of discovery, ambition, and self-expression. The 90s campus culture was alive with mixtapes, dial-up internet, and late-night conversations, and your aunt's photo reflects a personal story within that rich, nostalgic backdrop. It's a snapshot of her journey, full of promise and the spirit of the times. Your Dad in 1980s Amsterdam captures a cool blend of personal history and the unique atmosphere of a city known for its creativity and countercultural energy. The streets of Amsterdam during that time were alive with music, bikes, art, and a free-spirited vibe that made it a hub for youth and travelers. Whether he was exploring canals, riding a bike through the city, or just soaking in the laid-back European charm, the photo reflects a moment of adventure and individuality. It's a powerful window into a decade marked by bold style, personal freedom, and unforgettable experiences abroad. A photo of you with Patrick Duffy in 1981 is a wonderful snapshot from a time when he was a major television star. Best known for his role as Bobby Ewing on the hit show Dallas. At the height of his fame, Duffy was admired for his warm presence and charm, making a moment like this especially memorable. Whether it was at a fan event, on a set visit, or a chance meeting, the image captures a piece of pop culture history, alongside your own story. It's a unique blend of celebrity and personal memory, frozen in the vibrant style and energy of the early 80s. Your studio photo, from 1965, is a beautifully composed glimpse into a classic era of portraiture, where formality met timeless charm. with clean backdrops, soft lighting, and carefully chosen attire. Studio photography of the mid-60s was all about capturing both personality and poise, whether you were a child, teen, or adult at the time. This image reflects the care families placed on preserving special moments and milestones. The photo not only shows your personal style, perhaps a neat hairstyle, collared shirt, or dress, but also carries the warm, nostalgic aesthetic of a decade filled with social change and cultural elegance. Fightin' for your right by the Beastie Boys in 1986 was more than just a rebellious anthem. It was a defining moment in hip-hop and rock fusion. The track, officially titled, "You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party," was released as part of their debut album, Licensed to Ill, and quickly became a cultural phenomenon. With its loud guitars, punchy beats, and tongue-in-cheek lyrics, it captured the wild youthful energy of the mid-80s. The accompanying video with food fights, mullets, and mayhem cemented the Beastie Boys' place as provocateurs blending rap with punk attitude. This song marked their explosive entry into mainstream music, changing the landscape of hip-hop forever. A photo of Bjorn Borg and John McEnroe from 1980 captures one of the most iconic rivalries in tennis history at its absolute peak. Borg, the calm and collected Iceman from Sweden, embodied stoic cool with his long hair, headband, and laser focus. In stark contrast, McEnroe, the fiery and outspoken American, was known for his explosive talent and infamous outbursts. Their clash at the 1980 Wimbledon final, often cited as one of the greatest matches ever, showcased this perfect contrast in style and personality. The photo symbolizes more than just sports. It's a snapshot of a golden era in tennis, defined by passion, drama, and greatness. Diana Dors, in the 1950s, embodied the glamorous, sultry allure of post-war British cinema. Often dubbed the English Marilyn Monroe, she combined classic Hollywood beauty with a bold, cheeky charm that made her a standout both on screen and in the tabloids. With her platinum blonde hair, hourglass figure, and confident style, Dors was a symbol of the decade's shifting attitudes toward sex appeal and celebrity. Beyond her looks, she was also a talented actress, starring in films like Yield to the Night 1956, which showcased her dramatic depth. Photos of her from this era captured the golden age of star power, with a distinctly British twist. Your cousin Bill Hunt sounds like a true behind-the-scenes powerhouse, someone whose work has helped shape the magic of Hollywood for over 3 decades. Whether in visual effects, production design, editing, or another key role, contributing to some of the biggest films ever made means he's been part of cinematic history. His career likely spans the evolution of film technology, from practical effects to digital innovation, and his expertise reflects dedication, creativity, and a deep love for storytelling. A photo of Bill is more than just a family keepsake. It's a tribute to a legacy built frame by frame in the heart of the movie industry. Your grandparents' wedding photo from 1955 is a timeless treasure that captures the elegance and hope of post-war America. The mid-50s were marked by classic fashion. Think tailored suits, lace dresses, and polished hairstyles, reflecting both tradition and a sense of new beginnings. This image likely shows the joy and solemnity of their commitment, surrounded by family and the cultural rituals of the time. Beyond being a beautiful portrait, it's a window into their love story and the era's values, preserving a moment of celebration that echoes through your family's history. A photo of Steve McQueen and Yul Brynner from 1960 brings together 2 Hollywood icons known for their commanding screen presence and distinctive styles. McQueen, dubbed the King of Cool, was rising as a symbol of rugged masculinity and effortless charisma, soon to star in classics like The Magnificent Seven, 1960, alongside Brynner. Yul Brynner, famous for his shaved head and intense roles, such as in The King and I in The Magnificent Seven, embodied a bold, magnetic authority. This image captures a rare meeting of two powerhouse actors at the start of a defining decade, blending style, talent, and star power that shaped Hollywood's golden years. Your photo of Mom and Dad, from July 1985, is a heartfelt snapshot of a special moment frozen in time. The Madadi style shines through, whether it's their fashion, hairstyles, or the backdrop, reflecting the vibrant energy and cultural vibes of the era. This image likely captures their bond and the spirit of that summer, full of warmth, love, and maybe a bit of 80s flair. It's a beautiful reminder of your family's history and the moments that built the foundation for the memories you cherish today. Your grandpa and his buddies in the early 60s photo capture a genuine snapshot of friendship and camaraderie from a transformative decade. Whether they're dressed in classic button-downs, leather jackets, or casual wear, their style reflects the cool yet laid-back vibe of the era. The early 60s were a time of optimism and cultural shifts just before the full swing of the counterculture movement, so this image likely shows a mix of tradition and emerging new attitudes. It's a priceless glimpse into their youth, full of stories, laughter, and the kind of bonds that last a lifetime. The 1968 photo of showgirl basketball at the Desert Inn, taken by the Las Vegas News Bureau, captures a unique blend of entertainment and sport during Las Vegas's glamorous heyday, featuring Shirley Allen, Rusty Taylor, Jackie Hewitt, and two unidentified players. This image showcases women performers combining athleticism with the city's signature showbiz flair. The Desert Inn was a premier venue known for its luxury and entertainment innovations, and events like these added to its vibrant nightlife scene. This photo reflects a playful, lively side of 1960s Las Vegas culture, where performance and competition intersected in dazzling ways. Your dad on the left in a 1970s photo perfectly captures the spirit of a decade known for its bold fashion, cultural shifts, and personal expression. Whether he's rocking classic 70s styles, like flared pants, patterned shirts, or a signature hairstyle, this image freezes a moment of his youth, full of confidence and character. The 70s were a time of change and freedom, and your dad's look likely reflects both the trends and the unique personality he brought to that era. It's a meaningful glimpse into his story during a vibrant and unforgettable time. Your collection of photos, from USSR school portraits in the 1950s to the view from your balcony in the 1990s, and a classic snapshot of your mom from the 60s, paints a rich, personal tapestry across decades and experiences. The 1950s school photos reflect a post-war Soviet era marked by discipline and collective spirit, often showing kids in formal uniforms and serious expressions. The 90s balcony view captures a period of transition, with changing cityscapes and the fading echoes of Soviet life. And your mom's 60s photo brings warmth and individuality, highlighting fashion and personal style amid a dynamic cultural backdrop. Together, these images tell a story of history, family, and the passage of time through intimate, visual moments. Your grandma's photo with an unlit cigarette from the late 1930s or early 1940s is a striking glimpse into a very different era. Smoking was often associated with sophistication, rebellion, or social ritual during that time, especially for women breaking traditional molds. The image captures not just her style, likely marked by the fashion and hairstyles of the era, but also a certain attitude and confidence. This snapshot carries the mood of pre-war and wartime decades, blending personal history with broader cultural moments and preserving a cool, timeless vibe that speaks across generations. Pamela Anderson, in the 90s, became an iconic symbol of the decade's pop culture, widely recognized for her role on Baywatch. With her signature blonde hair, radiant smile, and bold, confident style, she perfectly embodied the era's fascination with glamour, beach life, and celebrity culture. Beyond her acting and modeling career, Pamela also gained attention for her outspoken advocacy on animal rights and environmental issues. Photos of her from the 90s capture a mix of star power, fun, and the unmistakable energy of a time when she was one of the most talked about personalities in entertainment. Steve McQueen truly was the embodiment of cool, effortless, rebellious, and magnetic. A photo from the late 1960s or early 1970s captures him right in his prime, when his signature style of rugged denim, leather jackets, and that unmistakable confident gaze made him a cultural icon, known as the King of Cool. McQueen wasn't just an actor, but a symbol of a laid-back, yet intense attitude that influenced fashion, film, and even motorsports. This image reflects an era when McQueen's charisma defined what it meant to be effortlessly stylish and endlessly cool. A photo of people listening to the radio on the beach circa the 1940s captures a serene moment of simple pleasures during a challenging era marked by World War II and its aftermath. Radios were a primary source of news, entertainment, and connection, bringing families and friends together to enjoy music, dramas, or important broadcasts. The beach setting adds a layer of relaxation and escape, blending the joys of nature with the technological marvel of the time. This image reflects a blend of community, leisure, and resilience, showcasing how people found comfort and joy even in uncertain times.